What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends King in Black, Marvel's Knull, and Venom. And so here we have the Marvel Legends Knull and Venom pose and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figures, let's run through their accessories. Starting with Knull, he does come with two different head sculpts. He does come with the stern neutral expression, which looks really nice. And then he does have an expression where his teeth is showing. His final accessory is his symbiotic sword, which looks really nice. I love the detailing on it. Moving on to Venom, he comes with two different heads as well. He does come with a head that has the tongue sticking out. And he does come with a head where the mouth is closed, which looks really nice. He also does come with two pairs of hands. We get a pair of fists. Then we get a pair of clawing hands. Venom's final accessory are an enormous set of wings that are outrageously large and they look really cool. Other than that, Knull and Venom don't come with any other accessories, so with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at this 2-pack. And so here we have a closer look at Marvel's Knull. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I don't know too much about the character. I mainly got this set for the really awesome looking Venom. But Knull here looks really nice. And is it my imagination? Or does he have like a Charles Dance going, like they sculpted his face and modeled him after Charles Dance? I think that's kind of the feel I get from him. He actually looks like he's going to tell me the Lannisters always pay their debts. But anyway, moving on to the head sculpt, it looks really nice. I love the detail work that Marvel put into it. There's actually like either an airbrushing or a light wash on his face, which does highlight all those wrinkles and those details in his face, and they look fantastic. And he just has this really menacing profile right there. I do apologize that his skin color does not really agree with my lighting setup. He is coming out very, very pale and very, very bright white, but he is actually like this really dark, I don't want to say dark blue, but it's almost like a grayish blue, and then his hair is stark white. So his hair is white while his face is more of that lighter blue, which looks really cool. And then those piercing red eyes, I just love those eyes. They look really, really good. I still think he looks a lot like Charles Dance, but anyway, moving on to the rest of the figure. Again, I don't know too much about Knull here. I just know he has something to do with the symbiotes. You can see he has the symbiote right here, and I think his is a scorpion. It looks like a scorpion tail, and this looks like a scorpion without the claws, so maybe it's a face hugger. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, looks really good here, and it's done in this very dark, almost grayish brown, and it looks really cool. I do like the red scorpion symbiote, face hugger symbiote. It looks really cool. I do like that emblem. And then again, it does continue on to his pauldrons right here, going all the way to the back. A little bit shiny in the back, which is a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, it still looks really cool. I love the overall detailing here on his shoulder pads. It looks really good. He is sporting like an undersuit, almost like a wrapping going on underneath his armor, so that is really cool. Like I said, he is sporting some pauldrons, where Hasbro is starting to learn on how to do pauldrons, and I think they do the pauldrons the best out of any toy company, where it's actually a rubber piece that's sandwiched between the shoulder and the torso, which does allow the pauldron to move with the arm, or you can actually move the arm independent of the pauldrons. So yeah, it's a really good design, and like I said, Hasbro did a very good job designing that. So whoever designed that on the Hasbro team, I commend you. That is a really smart design. Having a look at the rest of his suit, I don't know if he has an undersuit or if it's just musculature, because it looks like muscle tissue right here as his undersuit. You can see he has these really dark, almost swamp green wraps going around his arms, which those do look really nice. He does have a grip hand here on the right hand where he's going to hold his symbiotic sword, and then he has like a style pose right here, so that does look really nice. He is sporting a beige belt, which does go around. Doesn't have any other paint detail other than being beige, even though I feel like this could have been that same brown right here and it would still look really good. It's a very stark contrast in comparison to the rest of his costume. And one thing to note is that his undersuit is very shiny, but his tassels, or not his tassels, but his tunic right here it is like a matte finish, so that's really strange, at least to me. It does have some wear and tear on it in terms of sculpt, but there's no paint detail to show like it's been tattered and basically destroyed. I do like the fact that he is symmetrical in terms of his windswept hair going off to the right side and his tunic going off to the right. It would have really bothered me if it was his hair going in one way and his tunic going the other, but yeah, they did a really good job with that. And then having to look at his legs, the legs is probably the best example of what I mean by he has like this fibrous tissue. It almost looks like muscle right here on his legs, and you can actually see the very, very defined muscles he has right here on his legs, which does make me believe that these are actually his like muscles without his skin, but I could be wrong. Then he does have a pair of knee pads and greaves, which do mimic the same color as his chest plate right there, where it looks very nice. It is a different sheen versus his undersuit right here, so I do like that contrast. It does look really nice, and they did add a little bit of a gloss right here, which I think if they were going to add gloss to his greaves right here, they should have also done it up here in his breastplate. But yeah, overall, Knull here is a very nice looking figure. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually have a look at Venom. And so here we have a look at Venom. Now, I will say this is one of my favorite Venom figures that I own. It looks really good, but it is the movie Venom that we got, I believe, 2 years ago. At least I want to say it's 2 years ago, just with a brand new head sculpt and a retooled back. Other than that, it's essentially the same figure. As far as the head sculpt goes, this is a very, very good Venom head sculpt. I know Hasbro has given us several different Venoms in the past. This right here, this is what I imagine Venom looking like, and it looks beautiful in a Venom-y kind of sense. I really love the detailing on the tongue. If ever a time that Hasbro should use high gloss plastic or high gloss paint, it would be on Venom's tongue, but unfortunately, no, they didn't. They used more of a matte finish here. I might have to go in there with some I don't know what I could hit this with, some high gloss and then make some goo coming off of it, but anyway, it does look very Venom-esque, and they captured the look of his eyes perfectly. When you think Venom, this is a face that you imagine, and again, Hasbro has just knocked it out of the park with this head sculpt. It looks very impressive. So having a look at the rest of the body, it's essentially the same as the movie Venom. If I can just pull him off screen really fast and bring him in, same torso, same body, same everything. I just have him with the clawing hands, him with the fists. The heads are different, thankfully. They didn't completely give us the exact same figure, but yeah, exact same muscular detail, exact same sculpt, pins, everything, the works. It's the same, minus the back. You can see that they did implement the pegs here on Venom's back. I kind of wish that they also included like plugs that you could have just put back here, just so you could cover that up when you don't have them with the wings, and just to fill out some of this muscular detail that this one does have. But yeah, overall, I really did love this Venom figure, and I absolutely love this one. This is one figure that I said Hasbro should do, and it's just the movie Venom in comic book Venom form. And you know what? It looks perfect. I really don't have any issues with the look of this Venom. I think the only thing detracting it are these ports for the wings, but overall, yeah, I can ignore that and just admire how perfect this Venom figure is. I do want to say that Hasbro should continue that high gloss that we saw on movie Venom. Movie Venom does have this really nice sheen to it. I think the symbiotes need this sheen or some metallic paint on them just to make them feel more like symbiotes, but yeah, looking really good. He even has the white patches on the back of his hand, so that is very cool. And because he doesn't have any butterfly joints or any other differences here in his sculpt, The Venom emblem does look really nice. Even with the peg ports right there, you still get the full emblem, and that looks very cool. Absolutely stunning figure. Now, one thing I know a lot of people complain about on the original Venom, these feet. Yes, I will admit these feet look strange, but this is a very strange character, and he's basically an alien, so I don't expect him to have the same anatomy as a human. Yeah, he'll have similar, but yeah, that's the lie that I tell myself to justify the feet. Overall, I really do love this Venom. It is very good, very well done. If you had to track down this set just for one figure, I think Venom is going to be that figure to track down, because he is virtually perfect. So, with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Venom and Knull compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have Knull and Venom posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Knull and Venom posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Knull and Venom posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And for one final comparison, here we do have Knull and Venom posed next to the movie Venom and the animated series Venom. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's have a look at their articulation. Starting off with Knull here, so we're going to go off with a new figure first. He does have a double ball joint here in the head, which because of the way his hair is sculpted, he really doesn't get any upward movement, but he does get some downwards movement, which does work nice, and then he gets some really good head tilt, does turn left and right, no problem. Then he does have another ball joint here at the base of the neck, so that does allow him to look down and up even further, so I do like that. Really good range there. His arms are on disc hinges, so he does swivel all the way around, no problem, because the shoulder pad is a softer plastic going out to the side. It's just a little bit stiff, but yeah, he almost goes all the way horizontal, which that is respectable. He has a bicep swivel, which works really nicely. He has a double bend here at the elbow. On the left hand, we do have a swivel and an up and down, or in and out hinge. On the right hand, we have a swivel and an up and down hinge for his sword. So I do like the fact that they did pay attention to that small little detail. He does have your standard ab crunch, which it's a missed opportunity. Hasbro could have easily implemented a ball joint underneath his breastplate and nobody would be none the wiser. But no, they went with a simple ab crunch, so he does lean back and forward to about right there. You just gotta watch it on how his armor clashes with itself. He does have a swivel here at the waist. Legs do kick forward to about right there before his tunic does get in the way. Going back, not so much. Out to the side to about right there, and it does have a split right there, so it does get out of the way. Swivel up high in the thigh. We have a double bend at the knee. No boot swivel, unfortunately, or ankle swivel, but we do have a hinge which does go back and forward, and then of course forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So your standard affair with Marvel Legends here for Knull. Moving on to Venom here, because we have had a look at his articulation in the past. I feel like the joints on this Venom are perfect. They actually went back and I guess fixed the issues that original Venom figure had. He still has a double ball joint in the head, but yeah, it really doesn't work all too well. That's as far back as he looks. That's as far down as he looks. He does have some head tilt, which is nice. He does turn left and right, although you will notice that his jaw will butt up with his trap, so do keep that in mind. We do have rotation here at the shoulder, going out to the side, no problem. Goes past horizontal, so I like that. Swivel at the bicep. We have a double bend here at the elbow. Swivel hinge at the wrist. We have a ball joint here at the torso, leaning back, forward, side to side, as well as rotates. He has an ab crunch, a reverse ab crunch, so he does lean back about that far with the ball joint. Goes back about that far, and crunching forward, he goes forward quite a bit. I love it. No waist swivel, because most of your swivel is going to be done here at the mid-torso. Legs do kick forward really high up. They kick back about that far back. Out to the side, respectable. It's better than some Spider-Man figures. Swivel here at the thigh. We have a double bend here at the knee. works really nicely. No swivel here at the ankle, we just have your standard hinge which goes back, forward, and then forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, Venom and Knull here have some really nice articulation to them, and they do look really cool together. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get Venom and Knull posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Kings in Black Venom and Knull pose for my final thoughts. And overall, this is a really impressive set by Hasbro. This is one set that you really wouldn't expect Hasbro to give us. It is a really good 2-pack, I am not going to lie to you guys. Even though I don't know too much about Knull, I really do like the Venom that we got. And I absolutely love those giant wings. They look fantastic. A word of caution when posing this Venom: if you're going to have them displayed with the wings for an extended amount of time, you will wear out his joints faster than you would through regular play. I don't think this torso was designed to support those giant wings, and over time I can see this Venom getting very loose very fast if you have him displayed with his wings over long periods of time. So do keep that in mind when posing this Venom. If you are going to have him displayed with the wings, he will take up a huge amount of shelf space, and if you want to have him displayed flying, you need to have a hefty flight stand for this Venom, because he is a chunker of a figure, and those wings just make him even heavier. Knull, on the other hand, is your pretty basic giant Marvel Legend character. He looks really good. I do love the detailing on him. His sword is a really good detail, and I really do like the fact that he looks a lot like Charles Dance. That's probably one of my favorite things about this figure. Overall, this set is very impressive, and I have to give it to Hasbro. They gave us a really good Knull and a very impressive Venom. So yes, I really 100% recommend this set if you are gonna pick it up. Now, I did pick up this set from Amazon, so if you guys are looking for this set, it is available on Amazon at the time of making this video. Now, do keep in mind with Hasbro's recent price gouging, and yes, it is price gouging, this set is going to run you an upwards of $82. It could be even higher depending on how your state handles shipping taxes. But yes, here in Texas, he did run me $82 for this set. Now, is that outrageous? Absolutely. 100% outrageous pricing on Hasbro's part. They once gave us Incredible Hulk with Valkyrie for $40. I don't understand why this set is 2 times that amount of money. It just boggles my mind how Marvel Legends pricing has changed just in 2 years. It's phenomenal, it's outrageous, and it's very, very disheartening for collectors. If this set is for you guys, I really do recommend you pick it up. As I stated, I don't know too much about Knull, so I wasn't excited for him, but having him in hand, it's a really good figure. And Venom, of course, is one of my favorite Marvel characters, and the fact that this is probably the best Hasbro Venom ever, yes, I really do recommend this set. If you are a fan of Venom, the symbiote storyline, this is a must-have set. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other Marvel Legend videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.